Welcome to the Flexabed service video series. In this video, we will show you how to install your new Flexabed safety rails utilizing the factory-installed plate mounting method. Your Flexabed has been pre-drilled to allow for a fast, easy, and stable installation of your new safety rails. If installed properly, each safety rail can be installed in well under 3 minutes. Only one tool is necessary for a safety rail installation. You will need a 9/16 wrench as shown here. First, locate your safety rails in the shipping container. The safety rails are wrapped in a white protective cover and strapped to the bed at our factory. If you have ordered a set of rails for the head and foot ends of the bed, then each rail set will be strapped at opposite ends of the bed in the shipping container. The most critical step in properly installing your Flexabed safety rails is to first raise both the head and foot sections of the bed to their most upright positions using your bed's remote control. If your bed is equipped with a high-low feature, raise the bed vertically to its highest position as well. The reason for this is twofold. First, fully raising all sections of the bed will allow easier access to the mounting plate bolts, which must be used to install your safety rails. Secondly, and most importantly, fully raising all sections of the bed will keep you from damaging your bed by incorrectly installing your safety rails with the bed in the fully flat position. Never install safety rails on your bed while the bed is in the flat position. Doing so can cause significant damage to your bed that is not covered under warranty. You will notice fluorescent labels on the safety rail mounting plates pictured here that warn you not to install your safety rails with the bed in the flat position. If you purchased a twin-sized high-low bed, you will notice a fluorescent warning label as seen here on the bed's mounting plates. These labels are placed on the product to help ensure that you do not damage your bed by installing the rails while the bed is in the flat position. If installing rails at the head of the bed, first locate the two mounting plate bolts and nylon lock nuts. Using a 9/16 wrench, remove the two nylon lock nuts and set them aside as you will need them again later in the installation process. Make sure that the slotted end of the safety rail with two lock nuts as shown here is facing towards the foot end of the bed to ensure proper installation. Attach the safety rail to the mounting bolts by placing the center hole on the L-shaped mounting brackets. Using your hand, tighten the nylon lock nuts that you removed earlier onto both of the mounting bolts. Note that the mounting bolt will not fit into the four smaller holes on the L bracket. The center hole is the only hole that will accommodate the mounting bolt. Once both nylon lock nuts have been hand tightened, use a 9/16 wrench to fully tighten the lock nuts to the mounting bolts. After fully tightening the lock nuts, your safety rail should not move or rattle. This completes the installation of the safety rail at the head end of the bed. If you have purchased an additional rail to be installed at the head end of the bed, repeat the process for additional safety rails on the opposite side of the bed. Next, we will discuss how to install a safety rail at the foot end of the bed. If installing rails at the foot end of the bed, locate the two mounting plate bolts and nylon lock nuts as shown here. Using a 9/16 wrench, remove the two nylon lock nuts and set them aside as you will need them again later in the installation process. Make sure that the slotted end of the safety rail with two lock nuts is facing towards the head end of the bed. Attach the safety rail to the mounting bolts by placing the center hole on the L-shaped mounting brackets over the bolts. Hand tighten the nylon lock nuts you removed earlier on both of the mounting bolts. Once both nylon lock nuts have been tightened, use a 9/16 wrench to fully tighten the lock nuts to the mounting bolts. After fully tightening the lock nuts, your rails should not move or rattle. This completes the installation of the safety rail at the foot end of the bed. If you have purchased an additional rail to be installed at the foot end of the bed, repeat the process for the additional safety rail on the opposite side of the bed. The maximum number of safety rails that can be installed on a Flexabed is 4, 2 at the head of the bed and 2 at the foot end of the bed. Pay special attention to these 5 lock nuts that are located on the safety rails. These lock nuts are adjusted at the factory to the appropriate tightness. Do not adjust these lock nuts as it may cause the safety rail to not swivel properly. Delivery personnel should never adjust these lock nuts. Flexabed safety rails are designed to swivel up and down as needed. The rails may be locked into a raised position to secure the occupant while laying in the bed or as a lift assist while entering or exiting the bed. The rails may be swiveled to a lowered position where they do not interfere with normal transitions in and out of the bed. To raise the safety rails into a locked position, simply pull up on the safety rail and lock the slotted position of the safety rail into place as seen here. To lower the safety rails, pull up on the slotted end of the rail with 2 lock nuts as seen here and swivel the safety rail to the lowered position. Safety rail covers are an optional upgrade for your Flexabed safety rails. To install safety rail covers, simply slide the cover over the rail as shown here. The pocket can face either to the inside or outside of the bed depending on your preference. Safety rail covers can be purchased from your Flexabed dealer at any time during the life of your bed. You have now successfully installed your Flexabed safety rails. If you have any questions about your safety rail installation or general questions about your Flexabed, please feel free to call our customer service department at 1-800-648-1256. Our customer service team is available to help you Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we hope that you enjoy your new Flexabed.